Right, now it's time to give Poseidon to Gaia. And then there's one more sub-function. Well, I guess there's actually two more. There's Demeter's and Hephaestus. But it's Demeter's,
Welcome
then
back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
I have. And I've also recovered the drones.
There. Let's see what we got.
Error. Drone feed disconnected.
Of course, there's one more. And it's on that island. But I can't get to it because there's too much current, like in the water, like in the sea. It's too strong. I can't swim to it, so... Well, at least you got all these other ones. Let me, like, check all the backgrounds. I mean, it's taking its time. Yep, there you go. There's
Excellent choice.
this one. Sort of looks like we're on Mars, except for the machines in the tree. Right, and the next one. It's taking its time. There you go. Right, what's the next one? So, like, when you get all the data things from the drones, they all give you, like, a background, I guess, of, like, the feed. So, like, of what they've seen, and then you can have it as a background. Oh, great. Another desert. What's the fourth choice? I mean, I might as well go through all these, because when will I ever go through these again? Until, like, I get the last drone. At least then I won't have to go through all of these just to see what it is.
I like this one.
Do you? Well, I mean, there's not much to look at other than dead trees and rocks and the blight. Sure, you got the sun, but there's not much to look at. What's the fifth one? It would be better if the drone feeds just came up a bit quicker. Like, do I really have to wait a few seconds for this? Come on. So you got another desert. Oh, this is back in the casino place, but without all the lights on. I think that was the fifth one, right? Yeah, so what's the sixth one? What's this background gonna be? Then once I've like checked all these backgrounds, I'll talk to Gaia them. And then see if the others have anything else to say. Good choice. Yeah, see, this one's better. This one's better than the one that guy said. I like this one. It's like, what, dead trees and the blight and some rocks? This one's alright. Right, yeah, and the next one? Two more left after this one. Well, I mean, there's four more, but I haven't got them, like, the last one yet. Because it's on the island, and I can't get to it yet. But I'm sure it will at some point. Why is it mostly just, like, rocks? Like, it's just mostly rocks and trees. Right, what's this one? One more after this one, and then we'll talk to Gaia. Give her Poseidon. Now there's just one more sub-function. Until then, she's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus. See, this one's alright. This is like more trees, and again, more rocks. Right, last one, and then I'll just keep it on that one. What's this one gonna look like? What's it going to look like?
An excellent choice.
Is it? Whatever.
can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. Hey, Gaia. I'm back.
So I see what is on your mind.
Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes. Many rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified. As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked decline. According to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can. So, Poseidon spent the last 20 years hiding out in Las Vegas. From the data I found, it seems the city had an advanced water reclamation system. Is that why Poseidon went there?
Most likely. In an effort to protect itself, Poseidon sought out a safe harbor where it could access water supply functions. There, buried and encased in a protective dome, it could guard against any threats.
Like 3 Oseram showmen?
I suspect that was not the first time it felt the need to repel trespassers.
So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths, at their core, have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. See you later, Gaia.
Until next time, Aloy.
Alright, I need to go see what's going on with Beta, because apparently she has something she wants to tell me. I completely forgot about it, that she was here.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup.
Alright, what's Errand want?
Hey, look who's back. You find what you're looking for?
I did. One step closer to taking the fight to the Zeniths.
Can't wait.
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What did you do?
I made one joke about how they, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just try not to get hurt. You still sifting through loads of data?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms. Like images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
I better get going.
All right. I'll be here if you need me.
Aloy, you found another one of Gaia's sub-functions?
2 down, 1 to go.
I'm glad her healing can continue.
Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
I've been told. Please tell me you weren't being serious, though.
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken bones. He called the Utaru leaf grazers. Laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For now. Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
Found anything else combing through that data?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them. Even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo, that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
I better get going.
Right. You've got that sub-function to deliver.
Well, I mean, I already delivered it, but whatever. Wait, now Aaron's got something else he wants to say? What else has he got to say?
How do I turn this thing off? Oh, hey!
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
So I hear.
I made one joke about how they, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just try not to get hurt.
So it's literally the same thing, but just because I talked to Zoe, we had to do that one again?
I better head out.
Right. Good luck.
Yeah. Right, now where's Val? This way. And also, guys said there was a new room that opened up. Wasn't this one. This is my room.
Huh. The door's unlocked now.
And you could grab some stuff anyway. Apparently needs all of this stuff. Well, I guess I did upgrade some of my pouches, didn't I? I didn't realize I would need this much. Jesus, how much stuff do I need? There's some ammo too. I think after that, that should be it. Then we gotta go talk to Val about what Beta's got to say. Yeah, that's it. Let's go. Well, check out the other room too. That's open now. Where is it?
There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, control center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see.
Right. Right, and what does this do?
According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
Well, I guess I'll do that. Well, I'm guessing Zoe will probably spend some time in here then. If it means monitoring plants and stuff.
Is your focus acting up again?
That plain song. And again, I've forgotten your name, Catalo.
Hey,
Aloy, I hope all is well enough under the circumstances.
I'm holding up.
Good.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me. It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand. Only empathize.
Then you have my thanks.
Must be strange, seeing everything through a focus now.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
Anything else you've been looking at with that focus?
Gaia showed me the knowledge you recovered out in the desert. I am no chaplain, but I'd be curious to test if something I read is true.
What is it?
The Old Ones believed one could hear the great waters, even in the middle of the desert, if you carried the carcass of a water animal with you. They called them seashells.
That sounds kind of gross. I should get going.
Back to my training then.
Oh, enough about seashells. I think that's all the rooms open now. Yeah, I think that's all the rooms. Let's go talk to Varl now. See what Beta has to say.
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, She was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage?
She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel?
It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home.
And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it?
To them, it looked like I was still in training.
Toiling away.
Alone.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view?
I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave.
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files?
Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many.
Did it interest you?
I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis.
Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use?
No. Any information about them was redacted.
So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
I get Aloy's frustration, you know, she's not helping, Beta's just sitting in there all the time, just, well, being miserable, telling us how pointless this all is, and it's like, why do we bring her around?
I'm telling you, it's a drink, but it's soft.
Oh, they're talking about soft drinks.
Is it soft?
It's not literally soft.
Is everything all right? It seemed like you and Varl were down in that basement for a while.
Yeah, everything's fine, I guess.
Well, okay. What can I do for you?
I see someone's been playing Strike.
I'm just trying to get some practice in. Helps take my mind off things.
You should try playing Katalo. It's a Tenakth game. Maybe you'll learn something.
Sure, Tenakth. Sure you won't try and kill me if I win?
Pretty sure. Do I smell ale?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. With everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together like a good brew. That's what my sister always said, anyways. You're more than welcome to have some.
Maybe another time. It seems like you're getting a hang of this data thing.
Yeah, it's been helpful. When I could make sense of anything. I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew like the rest of us. Only they let machines serve the stuff in bars. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. And that's half the fun. Now, you won't see me letting a robot serve me a pitcher anytime soon.
I should get going.
Back to reading, I guess. Do be careful out there.
Hey, got a sec?
Of course.
You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the world, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Another reason we have to stop them. How's training?
Discovering something new about our past every day. When we first met, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed since I left the Embrace. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew, and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier over time. It's hard to believe we're dealing with the original Zeniths. The same ones that left for Sirius 1,000 years ago.
To live on for so long, it doesn't seem natural.
Because it's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding, any chance we can use that against them?
Sylens made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Sylens, there's always an angle. We just don't know what it is yet. What do you make of this Tilda the Beta was talking about?
Well, the way she described it, I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda wanted something from Beta. Maybe because she's Elizabeth Sobek's clone? But whatever she wanted, I don't think she got it. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow.
I don't know. I don't think Tilda and Elizabeth were on the best of terms.
Oh well. At least we can take some comfort in knowing the Zeniths don't trust each other.
Maybe. You brought up Rost before. I do think about him. You know, he was all I had. And he brought me up the best he could. Not only that, when Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself so I could survive. But that seems like ages ago. So much has happened since. What I'm doing now, I don't think he could even begin to understand it. The Sacred Lands were all he really knew. So I can't let myself dwell on him. Not with everything I have to do.
I understand. Sometimes, when I think about my sister, about what she would have become if she had survived the Proving, it hurts. And I just need to bury it for a while. But only for a while, Aloy. You can't ignore it forever. Memories always come back. The ones that matter, anyway.
I know. But for now, the mission has to come first.
Fair enough.
I should get back out there.
We'll be here if you need us.
Aloy,
Hey, how's everything going?
I am well, but Varl told me Beta's having a hard time adjusting to life here with us. I wish there was something I could do to help.
I'm not sure any of us can.
A tree won't bear fruit in a day. We'll do our best to make her feel welcome.
Is there anything I can help with around here?
Hmm? Oh, no. We're doing fine.
Are you okay?
You and Varl have been friends for a while.
I like to think so.
I was wondering, what do you know about his mother?
Oh.
That bad, huh?
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but I noticed he avoids talking about his mother.
She's the war chief of the Nora. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. That must have been hard on him. Thank you for telling me. I feel silly not being able to ask Varl directly.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
I'd like to see her try.
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data you found on something called a museum? From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge in them for all to see and learn from, like you've done here for us. Maybe one day more people will be able to use this place to learn the way we have.
That sounds crowded, but nice. The Zenith did a number on Beta. But she seems to trust Varl.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortals. Old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle of life and decay. I've never heard of anything so selfish. To deny our dying bodies to the earth. To doom the life that would bloom in their place. It's despicable.
I should get going.
Good luck on your search.
Right, I'm gonna go talk to... It's Catella, right? Catallo, almost. I'm nearly remembering his name. I'm gonna talk to him and then see if I can go back and talk to Beta, and then I will go out and do something.
Mind if we have a word?
Of course not.
Have you spoken with Erend at all?
I've had little chance to. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as salve-brush.
You get used to it, eventually. In fact, I wouldn't mind a drink myself.
I'm sure Erend wouldn't mind sharing. What do you think of this place? It must take some getting used to.
It's an efficient center of operations, and an acceptable training facility. Though it could use some more... color.
Duly noted. I should get going.
If I can help in some way, say the word.
I will. Thank you.
Right, now let's go see if I can go talk to Beta. And then I'll see if I... Well, I don't think there's anything else to talk to Gaia about, but not that way. Is it this way? Yeah. Let me go see if I can talk to Beta. Or
That door had power before, but
which door?
looks like it's malfunctioning.
Oh, this one. What's in
It's
here?
like some kind of maintenance space.
Well, there's stuff in here. Well, good thing Aloy said that, otherwise I would not have come over here. At least not right now, I wouldn't have. Maybe later on, but I'm here now. Oh, and there's... what's this? Where's this go?
I wonder where this leads.
Right, there's nothing this way, was there? No. Alright, where does this go?
Power cells?
Power cells? Power cells? What do I do with those? Well, I mean, I know what to do with them, but where am I taking them? Is there something in here that needs them? Yep. But there was like 2 of them, I think. Maybe one of them works and the other one doesn't. Let me grab them. There is 2, right? Yeah. They're both charged up. So maybe I need the other one for something else.
That did it.
Aloy?
What?
A bunch of lights just turned on up here.
Did they?
Was that you?
Yeah, I guess it was.
Oh. Nice, we got some power on. But what do I do with this other power cell? I can't think of anywhere else where there needs to be another power cell. I'll carry this with me, but where?
I should take this upstairs.
No? Why is it not letting me move? So if not upstairs, what, this way? Right, so it stopped me from taking upstairs.
Why is this door locked now?
Beta requested the use of that room as her personal space. I have locked it at her request.
Right.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Good. Door's locked until Gaia can restore access.
Gaia, can you know, turn that shit or unlock Beta's door so I can see what she's got in there? Because she could be hiding something. What do I do with this power cell then? I can't take it upstairs. And
I better keep this down here.
it won't let me go this way. So where the fuck do I take this?
I don't think I should take this upstairs.
No? Where do I take it then? So I can't go that way or upstairs. But there's nothing else in here that needs a power cell, so I don't know where to take this. Is there something here that needs a power cell? Not from what I can see there isn't, so I don't know what to do with this other one because there was 2 of them. Interesting. Well, I'm not really sure, unless there's something in Beta's room that needs a power cell. I'm not sure.
Door's locked. Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open.
Maybe there's a power cell, like, in that room? Like something to put the power cell into that room? Right, I don't know what to do with it, so I'll just dump it there for now. Can I talk to Beta?
Hey, I just, wanted to see how you're doing.
I'm fine.
And look, about earlier.
Forget it. Was there anything else?
So have you been able to make use of your expertise?
I guess so. Gaia transferred a lot of data on Hephaestus to study.
And? Any insights?
It looks like it's been modifying its code, increasing in size and complexity over the years. There's a lot to analyze still.
Okay, well... keep at it, I guess. What else can you tell me about Tilda?
She liked to talk about her paintings.
What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that?
She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect.
Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage?
She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel?
It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone. So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave. You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. They didn't interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted.
Right, so all those questions were the same, except this time it was with just us two and not Varl in the room.
So have you been upstairs at all?
Not really. Varl sometimes comes down here to talk. He keeps asking if I'm okay. I thought he only wanted to know about my productivity, but it's almost like he actually wants to talk to me.
Yeah, I think he does. Have you talked with anyone else in the base?
I speak with Gaia. She asked me how I'm feeling and my opinion on various topics. I didn't expect that from an AI.
That's all thanks to Elizabeth. She believed Gaia had to care, not just follow her programming orders.
I know. Independent emotional processing enabled the previous version of Gaia to create you, after all.
Yeah. I guess so. It's time for me to go. I'll check on you later.
Yeah, sure.
Right, well, what should I do now? I guess. Let me check this out actually. Because I did come around here and they were under attack by machines, but I helped clear them out, so they'll probably be like, thanks for helping us. But when I get there, there'll probably be no machines. Am I going the right way? It's this way. Oh shit.
You said you needed mine launchers? Here they are.
Oh, thanks. Salga! Take these and set them up around camp, okay? So, Red hair, kills machines like I down ale. I'd say luck just brought us the savior of Meridian.
Just, Aloy. You mind telling me why you're hunting stalkers in the middle of Tenakth territory?
Oh, not hunting. Salvaging.
So you're salvagers. Are you part of Karif's crew?
Yes, actually.
And you're getting parts to forge him some armor out here?
Our leader, Warrend, was obsessed with the Forbidden West. Collected every story he could find about it. And he was convinced that what he needed to make the armor is in this jungle.
He wasn't worried about the Tenakth? Or machines?
He thought we could stay out of their way. But a few days ago, we ran into a Thunderjaw. Warren managed to lure it away from the camp, but we haven't seen him since. Now he's gone, and we don't even have the plans for his armor. They're in his trunk, and it's locked. Maybe you could track him down. Even if all you can find is his remains, the key to the trunk should be on him.
I can look into it. You just take care of your people right now.
Will do. Here. All you need to know is in this contract. Aloy, any luck getting Warren's key?
Still working on it?
You need parts? I got them. You want to sell? I'll take them.
Firstly, I never even spoke to this guy, so I'm not sure where that came from, where Aloy's like, oh, I got the thing you asked for. It's like, when did he even ask for it?
Nothing catch your eye, huh?
Thanks to our new flamehead.
Right, now I'm gonna go to these other contractors, because I've done all the contracts for them, so I'm guessing that's everything to make, that's everything for them to make that armor.
You're back.
I got what you needed, and took down that bellowback we talked about. You should be able to salvage what you need and set up a perimeter now.
This is everything. Our gear, our food. I can't thank you enough, Aloy. You just saved my crew.
I'm glad I could help.
Looks like we'll be able to make our way back to No Man's Land as soon as my crew is strong enough. But I was wondering, the rollerback salvage I was gonna use to build the armor, I lost it after we ran into those Tenakth. I was hoping you could find it for me. Otherwise, all of this would have been for nothing.
Do you have any idea where it might be?
I marked the area on your contract. I know it's not much to go on.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Aloy.
Too bad Runda couldn't make the
All
armor.
the sweat, and I'm still not cooling off.
Oh, you are in the desert. And there's more stuff with this woman. Right, let me check this place out. Because I've done some contract work for this guy. Oh, gal.
I found the salvage you wanted, including relics from the ruins you mentioned. Found them when I tracked down your thieves. Turns out they got themselves into more trouble than they could handle.
That's the Forbidden West for you.
I, got you those flowers you asked for, too.
Ah! I'll finally be able to try that leaf water the Utaru rave about. Excellent!
Does this mean you can start working on your armor now?
Not quite. I was taking a morning walk to clear my mind for the visionary task ahead of me. And I ran across a herd of lancehorns. Swift, delicate, but vigorous. The best armor in the Forbidden West should be just as nimble. And I'll need their parts to achieve that.
I might be able to hunt them down for you.
That's all I needed to hear.
I have to go.
The best of luck to you.
Right, so there's more contracts, great. Okay, what am I going to do now? I think I'll go to the hunting grounds and check those out. Because I haven't spoken to... because there's 2 more left and I haven't spoken to either of them yet.
The Sky Clan welcomes you to our hunting grounds, champion.
Just Aloy.
Right. These grounds have been used to train our hunters for generations. I'm sure they'll provide enough of a challenge for you.
So the Sky Clan defends the path to the mountains where the Wings of the Ten will find them. They have learned to stand their ground against powerful machines in these very trials. Here you will learn special techniques that will allow you to inflict massive damage against your enemies. I'll do this another time.
The trial will be here when you return.
Cool. Right, now let me talk to this other one. I think there's like one more melee thing to do, and then I'll go against the big guy, the Enduring or whatever he's called.
Like the 10 before us, my clan tests their mettle against only the most formidable of machines. Now, so will you.
The Rain Tracers are home to some of the most dangerous machines in the Forbidden West. Slowland soldiers, yeah. Do this another time.
Come back if you change your mind.
Melee pit.
This is a training pit, right?
Yeah, our squads practice close combat drills here. Name's Tanalo. I'm the master of this pit. And I'm sure you've noticed that the pit is filled with red muck. I hate that we have to spar in it, but we don't have a choice. And just like the other clans' pits, the rules here are the same. I offer training and challenges. You can use your spear and a training bow. All other gear stays with me while you're in the pit. If you can complete all of my challenges, I'll let you fight me.
And when I win, I'll earn a mark for the Enduring?
That's right. Once you've earned marks from here, the bulwark and scalding spear, you'll be able to challenge the Enduring.
The masters at the other pits didn't say much about who the Enduring is. I guess you won't either?
You want to know more? The sooner you earn 3 marks, the sooner you'll find out.
I've trained enough.
Now, if you want to challenge me to a duel, farewell for now.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do this right now.
Here for some training?
Yeah, let's do this. Is there any tutorials to do? There is. There's 3 of them. Half Moon Slash, I'll do that. Is that not it? Hold. Oh, what?
Now, the Half Moon Slash. This will help you close on an enemy. That makes it useful on its own, but it's a move best used to chain or finish combinations.
Wow, they are like fighting some shitty mud water. Didn't realize it was that bad. Like, spinning scythe? Let's do that one. Nice. It was taking too long to get up. What do you mean wrong? How was that wrong?
Spinning
There you
scythe
go.
is an attack that strikes multiple targets and clears you some space in battle.
Great. And then there's only one more left after this one.
fast way to energize it would be to use this combination. It'll give you an energy surge.
Great. Let's get on the challenges. There's fucking loads of them. Usually it's just 3, isn't it? Not 5. Destroy a chain.
Bye for now, Tanalo.
I'll be here when you want to complete more of your training.
Yeah, I'll be back. I will go somewhere else. And I think that's here, right? Yep. Now I'll do the arena.
Show me your medals, champion.
Not just yet.
I'll show you looking for a challenge?
How's our supply of aspirin?
There's the board game.
Can't stall forever.
Lost. Again. How? I had a Thunderjaw on there.
The strength of your pieces doesn't matter if you don't know how to use them. Even the weakest machine can get you a win if your strategy is sound.
I don't know.
Looks like you know how to
I've
play
heard
this
there are
game
lands
well.
beyond the Carjas.
Of course she does. You're talking to the best strike player in the clan lands.
How about we play a few
they're
games
all
then?
friendly, right?
You can teach me a thing or two.
I don't teach Outlanders, but you did help the tribe. Let's say I'll play you, if you can beat my student here on all his boards.
Why do I have to?
I know. As soon as I get leave, I'm heading over to train.
Fine.
You have a difficult
the
task
arena.
ahead.
What
If
for?
you need any pieces,
That I'm ready for
I've
the
got
next
some to
Coolidge.
trade.
Do you think the commander will pick you as a martial candidate?
Oh, we're playing right now. Do I have to play right now? Might as well, I guess. So he's got 4 pieces. That one, that one. That one, and that one. Let's do this.
Have some fun. My turn. You're up, Outlander. Here I go. Board's all yours.
Move that one there. No, move this one here.
My move. Show me what you got.
No, that won't work. What do I do? Can I move him there? I'll move that one there. Move this one there.
Let's see. Your turn.
I mean, that works. Really? I'll just move it back. Oh, come on. Don't even know what to do.